welcome to the daily number workout for fourth grade. We are on the number 61. So let's get started with our word form. 60, S-I-X-T-Y, 1. And remember, there are two words, and sometimes there could be a hyphen in between them. Because it ends with a 1, this is an odd number. All right, let's do factors. So 1 times 61. 2 doesn't go in because it's odd. 3 doesn't go in because 3 goes into 6, but it doesn't go into 1. 4 doesn't go in because it's odd. 5 doesn't go in because it needs to end with a 0 or a 5. 6 doesn't go in because it's odd. 7 does not go in because 7 goes into 63. 8 doesn't go in because 8 goes into 56 and then 64. 9 doesn't go in because it doesn't add up to 9, and 10 doesn't go in because it doesn't end in a 0. So we are done since 1 and 61 is its only factors, it is prime. Boom. Fast and furious there. Let's go for multiples. So we know 161 is, of course, 61. Let's drop down and do some math here. 2 61s. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 6 is 12. So 2 61s is 122. 3 61s. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 6 is 18. 183. 4 61s. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 6 is 24. 244. 5 61s. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 6 is 30. 305. 61 times 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 366. 6 times 7. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 6 is 42. 427. 8 61s. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 6 is 48. 488. 9 61s. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 6 is 54. 549. And any number times 10 is that number with a 0 in the ones place. So there we have multiplying 61 with our 1 through 10. And that is counting or multiples of 61 up to times 10. It's infinite. So this is just the first 10 multiples of 61. All right, I'm going to move my paper up by removing some of my words here. So here we go. Be gentle on you. So our next category is addition. So 61 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 6 plus nothing is 6. 61 plus 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. Oh, I forgot. Plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 6 plus nothing is 6. 61 plus 3. I'm jumping the gun here. 1 plus 3 is 4. 6 plus nothing is 6. 61 plus 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. 6 plus nothing is 6. 61 plus 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus nothing is 6. 61 plus 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. 6 plus nothing is 6. 61 plus 7. 1 plus 7 is 8. 6 plus nothing is 6. 61 plus 8. 1 plus 8 is 9. 6 plus nothing is 6. 61 plus 9. 1 plus 9 is 10. Drop the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. And then 61 plus 10. Silly me. 1 plus 0 is 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. All right. And we can check our answers by counting, and they should be in order. Let's go on to subtraction, starting with our first sum here. 71 minus 61. 1 plus 1 is 0. 1 plus 1 minus 1 is 0. 7 minus 6 is 1. 70 minus 61. 1 from 0 cannot do. Borrow from the 7, leaving 6, making that 10 minus 1 is 9. 69 minus 61. 9 minus 1 is 8. 6 minus 6 is nothing. 68 minus 61. 8 minus 1 is 7. 6 minus 6 is nothing. 67 minus 61. 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 minus 6 is nothing. 66 minus 61. 6 minus 1 is 5. 6 minus 6, nothing. 65 minus 61. Let me move that. 5 minus 1 is 4. 6 minus 6 is nothing. 64 minus 61. 4 minus 1 is 3. 6 minus 6, nothing. 63 minus 61. 3 minus 1 is 2. 6 minus 6, nothing. 62 minus 61. 2 minus 1 is 1. 6 minus 6, nothing. There we go. We have our multiplication, subtraction, and addition. All right, let's move on to our measurement. Our first standard form measurement would be linear measurement of inches. And we're talking 61 inches because that's the number of the day. 61 inches. So we're going to go next to feet. And we know it takes 12 inches to make a foot. So we're going to put it into fraction form, 61 twelfths, to find out how many sets of 12 we can get out of 61. So here is our multiples of 12. And we know we can go all the way up to here, so we can get 5. So we're going to do 5 sets of 12. So we have 12 twelfths plus 12 twelfths plus 12 twelfths plus 12 twelfths plus 12 twelfths. So that is 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. And remember, when we're adding up fractions, the denominator, the bottom number has to stay the same. The top number is what we add together to get the numerator. So we have still one more over 12, because that would equal 61 twelfths. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole, and that number needs to be as big as the fraction, and 1/12 feet. So 5 and 1/12 foot is equal to 61 inches, or 61 inches is equal to 5 and 1/12 foot. All right, let's go for yards. We know it takes 36 inches to make a yard, so we're going to put that 61 inches over the 36 so we can break it apart into yards. So we're actually doing division by way of addition. Isn't that exciting? It's another way to view it. It's a good perspective, a different perspective than what you're going to do in your classroom in division, but it's a nice little way to look at it. So here we go. 36. So we can get 36 out of the 61, but now when we take 36 from 61, we get 25. Not quite a whole yard. So that would be 1 and 25, 36 yards. And remember, it takes 3 feet to make a yard. So we can see we have 3 here, but we don't have 3 more to make any more. So we have, and then if we count this, it'd be 12 plus 12 is 24 plus the 1, 25 over the 36. So we can compare and look and see how they match up. Let's go to our metric form of linear measurement. So we have 61 centimeters. That's our number of the day. So we're just using it. Our decimeters, we know it takes 10 decimeters to make, or I'm sorry, 10 centimeters to make a decimeter. So we're going to put that 61 centimeters over 10 so we can break it apart into sets of 10. So we have 1 set is 10, 2 sets are 20, 3 sets are 30, 4 sets are 40, 5 sets are 50, 6 sets are 60, and then we have one more for that one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 whole, make our equal sign here, 6 whole decimeters and 1/10. So we're going to write DMs. So 6 and 1/10 is this decimeter is the same as 61 centimeters. And then let's go for our meter. It takes 100 centimeters to make a meter. We only have 61. So we just have a part. And when we get down the line, this fraction would also mean that we have 61% of a meter. Just throw that in for fun. Added scoop. All right, let's get rid of this and move on to our liquid measurement. So in standard form, we're going to talk ounces. And again, always using our number of the day, just have a number to play with. So we have 71 or 61 ounces. Out of control here. And we know it takes 8 ounces to make a cup. So we're going to break this into sets of 8 to find out how many cups we have. So here is our factors, or I'm sorry, our multiples of 8. So let's look and see how many we can get out. We can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 64 we can't get. We only have 61. So we have 7. So we're going to have 1 set of 8, 2 sets of 8, 3 sets of 8, 4 sets of 8, 5 sets of 8, 6 sets of 8, and 7. 7 sets of 8 make 56, and we still have 5 left over. So we have 7 whole cups and 5/8. All right, let's move on to pints. It takes 16 ounces to make a pint. We have 61. So I'm going to pull out my pint, my 16s, my multiples of 16. So when I look for 61, I know I can go all the way up to 48. So that means 3. So let's do 3 sets of 16. So you can always go back to the 16, your daily number workout 16 to find this. So we have 3 sets, and then from 48 to 61, that would be how many? 20. It would be, let's see. So here's an easy way to do it. We have 1, 2, 3, and then we add these up. 8 plus 5 is 13. So we have 13 16ths. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be addition. 13 tenths. Oh, wait a minute. 13 16ths. Sorry, this is supposed to be a 16 here. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3 whole pints. Wait a minute. 3 whole pints. Yep. 3 whole pints and 13 16ths. PTs. All right. Let's move on to quarts. Quarts. It takes 32 ounces to make a quart. We've got 61. So let's do 1 quart. We know 16 plus 16 is 32. So then we have these two left. 16 plus 13 is 29. Whoop. Silly me. This is supposed to be 32. And then we have 29 over 32. I'm getting all wicky wacky. Got to keep me in line here. All right, so we have 1 whole quart and 29 32s of a quart. Let's go on to gallons. Takes 128 ounces to make a gallon. We only have 61. So we have 61 128ths of a gallon. Let's move on to metric form, milliliters. So again, using our number of the day, we will say we have 61 milliliters. And we know it takes 100 milliliters to make a liter. So that means we have 61 liters. Yee! And we're done with the number 61. Have a great day.